Perfect. So I wanted to get on the line with you because you know there's been a lot of buzz going on about comedy content, and then there was also some stuff I wanted to pick your brain about with the Kwame Brown situation because that's just such a big topic right now. But before we get into some of the topics, I wanted to, you know, welcome you to my live and then also just reiterate what there, you know, the bloggers you went on. What's the name of your podcast? What's
51 show.
5150. So, all right. So everybody who don't, if you don't know Corey Holcomb, make sure you follow him, 5150. He got one of the dopest podcasts. It's real rock, real live. It's real crazy. They get it in. So make sure you check him out. But we've been friends for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, the Chicago, you know, Jersey love is crazy. And there was a real situation that happened. So we gonna do this like gentlemen, like, you know, so people know if you ever have a misunderstanding or if there's anything that you need to, you know, clear up, just go to the source. Very, very simple. So I'm gonna start it like this. So I was in Dallas and I had a night off, and ironically, I'm in Arlington. Corey is in Addison, so it's Thursday night. I said I'm gonna go see my boy Corey. I ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna go laugh. I ain't got to work tonight, so I go to Corey's show. The show was phenomenal, sold out Thursday night. I didn't even have a seat. I had to I literally had to stand on the wall. So I go to the show. The show is literally bananas because I hadn't seen Corey do a real set, a long set. I've always in LA we do short sets, 10, 15s. This is my first time ever, you know, seeing you do an hour. So I'm sitting there and, you know, and I'm getting all these ideas. I'm like, I'm going to give him some punch ups for certain things that I saw in my mind. I was like, yo, Corey, this is dope. This is dope. This is dope. Cool, cool. So me and Corey bonds on a real level on our comedic stuff. We laugh and we kicking it. Cut to, I go to Oklahoma, which is Bricktown Comedy. I'm there the week before Corey. So we always pass it either he's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. So there is the discrepancy that, you know, all the bloggers are talking about, which is stupid and it doesn't make any sense. But Corey does this thing where he has this really dope song that he wrote that is funny as shit. I seen it, it's crazy. So I didn't know he had a song. I really did. I didn't know he had a song. So anyway, it's the way they do it. I don't want to give it away because when y'all see it, y'all gonna like it. But the way he does it in the show is pretty dope. And I didn't know he had that kind of, you know, part of his show. So I thought it was fly. So cut to, on my show, I have roses before COVID had ever happened. I used to do the turn up on my show, and we would bring girls on stage and they would dance and we'd give them prizes and stuff like that. But because of COVID, we couldn't do that. And it was Mother's Day. So the roses that's in my rider, I gave them out to the moms. So the GM who, you know, I called about it and she was like, oh, no, you know, it wasn't like that. I said, I know. But anyway, so I played music and I'll tell you the song I played. It was, the Bruno Mars joint, and we just gave out the roses to anybody that was a mom, even baby mamas. Cut to Corey comes the next week, and you go.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. First off, I'm out here in LA, y'all. I'm not from here. I don't know nobody really. I'm to myself, etc., etc. Right. I got a couple friends out here that I feel like they cool people. And I'm going to talk about Bill Bellamy. I don't look at Bill Bellamy as no predator of Corey Holcomb. No. I don't. When I see Bill, we at the airport, you know, a lot of us comics, we see each other at the airport. Where you going? Oh, yeah, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But what I say is this. When I did the club in Oklahoma,
right,
that to me, Bill Bellamy did a song.
Right.
Like, oh shit, Bill done watched my show.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing what I do.
Nah. Our show it's so different. It's not even close. Like
now,
you and I. Go ahead, finish. I
want motherfuckers to understand what it is, cause see, I saw Charlamagne do something today with Kwame Brown. Well, I felt like what he did was stand up. you know what I'm saying? He was talking about Kwame Brown. He think he was talking about Kwame Brown in one way, but the truth is he put business out there about Kwame Brown he shouldn't have put out there, and he G'd up and said that. So that's why when Kwame Brown and Charlamagne was beefing, I shut the fuck up, because see, I root for both of them motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, okay, good. That's some G shit, you know, to stand up and say, man, I shouldn't even put that business out there. I put out there about Kwame Brown family.
Yeah, so that was fly.
Right now, the information I was given from the people in OKC, you know what I'm saying? I ran with it. And I didn't get up with Bill first. I should have got up with Bill first. And, you know what I'm saying? Call Bill and be like, hey, how you doing? I should have called Bill and been like, yo, what's happening, Bill? What the fuck? Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't. Right. And not getting up with Bill, I didn't hear his side of the story. But I was so fired up because I know Bill came to my show. And I'm like, did Bill what the fuck I'm doing? And now he decided to do it, which I can't stop Bill from doing what he want to do, as long as he ain't doing my jokes or doing my stuff. But I felt like inspired by watching my show. And now, okay, now Bill finna be out here on the circuit after watching me.
No, you would never have to worry about that. I thought about it too, you know, because, you know, we've been friends a long time, you know, and it was what I thought was real cool though, because we bonded on a real level. Because, you know, I know you really off to yourself, you know what I'm saying, and you don't.
After the show, when I was working at Addison, you was working at Arlington. We met up with Claudia at her thing she was trying to do. We tried to support.
Yeah, exactly. We support her, and I realized me and you are definitely on the same page. You know, we love our craft. We love what I do.
No, real talk, Bill. You can produce shit. You've been in this game a long time. You've been on TV shows. You got the comedy mind. Your production mind is great.
Thank you.
Know so me being the nigga I am, who ain't fuck nigga, I'm here to tell you, I did proper protocol. Like I had an incident with a nigga I know named Grady. I think you know him.
Yeah, that's my dude. I know Grady.
He had a problem. I called my nigga. But my nigga was on some arrogant shit, and he handled it like a bitch. So my influence from that situation had me off my square where I ain't just because somebody don't handle shit protocol don't mean you get the fuck all off your shit. I wish I'd have called you first, because you told me, yo, Corey, I did this one song on what was it, Mother's Day or something?
Yeah.
And it was all about this, how we do. I'm like, oh. Okay. But look, my nigga, I be on 10. I was like,
yo, but you know what? What's so dope about it? This is why what I want people to learn about this conversation, right? It's important to people, because somebody could give you half truth, or it could be misconstrued, and you know, you just run out there and you run around and you upset for no reason, and this, that, and the other. And I said to you, you know, man, first of all, you invite me to your house, I'm not gonna steal your food. You know what I'm saying? And I came to you to your show with love, because I really respect you, and I think you know, you one of them dudes that I know funny as hell, and you own one right now. So when I seen it, I was like, yo, that's my dude. I'm happy for him. I'm like, dude, I'll help you produce your special, whatever you need to do, because you ready. You know what I mean? So I would never come, like, it didn't even make, the math wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gonna act like I'm supporting you and just still. So I don't do that. I've never done that my entire life. So I'm glad we talked about it. But more importantly, what I wanted to share with people is just like, you know, when brothers are out here and we hustling, you know, we take care of our family, we trying to get better. We got to look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times has, you know, people come to my shows that are other comedians? I can count on my hand, maybe 10 cats that I really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with you, and I always thought you was one of them dudes. You know, and I fuck with Chicago heavy anyway. Chicago always been one of my cities since I got in the game, when I was doing jokes and notes, and I done met every real Chicago comedian, and they'll tell you I'm 100 with it, right? So when I got a chance to talk to you, what I did understand from your standpoint was, like, you know, it was just a miscommunication, but you felt like in that moment, you felt like, you know, that it was you couldn't trust me or something like that. Like, it was like, yo, that's my man, right? I know I just left $100 right there, right? You know what I'm saying? And you're
Look,
like, no, you know, $100 fell on the floor. I'm still here. You know what I'm saying?
while we here, we got to teach these young boys
Yeah.
what's happening out here. And you know, after we talked, I was like, Corey, you know you fucked up. Look, this is what I want everybody out there, especially you young boys, to understand. The proper protocol is to get at the nigga that, you know what I'm saying, you hear something about. I mean, not get at it like that.
Right.
Call the motherfucker or try to talk to him. Hey,
Yeah.
what's happening with this, man? Woo, 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 woo. Because a lot of times you might learn something
That you didn't know.
gave you where you like, oh, it wasn't like that, it was like this. So
Correct.
Bill told me, yo, Corey, yo, man, we did a song like on Mother's Day, woo, woo, woo. I didn't look at it the same way because at first I was like, oh, Bill, come watch my show. Now this motherfucker.
Hey,
So,
hey, yo, I ain't got it like you, bro. I just slang jokes. You know, you on your Teddy P, man. I ain't got it like that.
they tell me, I'm silly with it. I'm acting silly with it. But this shit, all this shit, man, is learning moments. Like, I'm an OG nigga. I'm out here, nigga. I'm dyed beard, black ass nigga. But I'm saying,
Right.
like, we learn as we go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and what's cool about what you're saying, and I agree with you. And what we did, we on some grown man stuff, and that's what I said to you. I'm like, you, dude. I've been doing this almost 30 years. I'm grown, man. I'm not. I've been doing this too long, and you know, and I take pride in my pedigree. I love my friendships that I do have. I ain't got no, you know, I ain't got no salt in the game like that, and I love comedy.
Somebody say you can't jump the gun, Uncle Corey. You right. And that's what I did. So you watch what I did. And you motherfucking understand when something go wrong, man, try to find out what it is before you motherfucking handle shit a certain way. Cause like I know what the internet do. These bloggers and bitch ass niggas who want to motherfucking have war between motherfuckers and all that shit. I laugh at that shit because I'm like, okay, for what they worth. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I was
Yeah,
on.
man.
Like,
And you know what? But you know what? I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you because you're passionate about your craft, right? And the mistake was you didn't call me, and we worked that out. But what I did learn, and this is what I learned from the Kwame Brown that I want to kind of bridge, and I'm glad we're having this conversation because we never think about what that makes the other person feel like. That's the thing. So whether it's a disrespectful situation, whether it's a miscommunication of some sort, we never think like, what if that really hurt that person, or they make their family feel some type of way, or what have you. So when you man up like we did, when you man up like Charlemagne did today, and Stephen Jackson did, I seen on his post, because you know Cass was like, yo, you know what? We never really thought about how it made Kwame feel. Nobody was in his shoes for 20 years and hearing people talking about him and saying stuff like he don't have kids and he ain't, you know, living his life good, ain't been in no trouble and this, that, and the other, instead of us lifting the cat up.
But you know what's funny? We didn't know nothing about Kwame Brown got snapback skills.
Yo, I mean, Kwame Brown got that smoke.
Hey, no, man, that nigga can signify too, man. You know that nigga be on that.
Hey, yo, hey, when I seen Kwame Brown, I was like, I'm gonna have him open up for me because he got that sauce. He got that whatever his mama sauce.
Right. Y'all leave Kwame alone. He know how to snap back. I ain't never heard Kwame Brown until
I never heard him talk. I didn't know Kwame Brown had a voice. I never knew what his voice sounded like. And when I tell you, when he said, man, you don't know what you're talking about, boy, man, I was on the floor. I said, oh my God, this dude is crazy.
In the middle, like, see, the people he got into it with, Charlemagne, I love these cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got love for these cats.
But he smoked them, though. He smoked them.
I was like, hey, man, this nigga is going for the juggler. Cool out, y'all. Hey, man, cool out, man. Cause see, a lot of them cats is in a position where they can't talk necessarily how they want to talk because you know what I'm saying. They getting checks from them people. So Charlemagne be going back and forth with Kwame Brown about that. Matt Barnes, Stephen Jackson, man, y'all can't do that with him because he got
nothing to lose.
He ain't got nothing to lose. Leave that man alone,
bro,
man.
bro, hey, bro. I don't even think you need to talk about anybody with a Brown last name. Not Jim Brown, no Chris Brown, no Bobby Brown. Anybody with a Brown last name, keep it moving. Because if Kwame said what I like though, what he said with all jokes aside, was he was like, you know what, I'm gonna speak up for all the guys that have been disrespected before, and I was like, wow. Because we never think about it like that. You never think about it. You know what I mean? Even
store barefoot. What you gonna talk? What you gonna say about a nigga who will walk to the store barefoot? That is a country ass nigga. That nigga don't give a fuck about that. Leave that man alone, man.
when he said, I watched it last night, man. It was like a stand-up special. He said, "Boy, you don't want this. Boy, you mess with mama's boy. You mess with mama's boy now. Now I'm gonna tell you something, boy. This right here, you don't want this." When he put them fingers right there, I said, "Oh Lord." And then he hit me. But what was so funny, he was taking the truth, and when he say something real rough, he go,
right. You got that laugh. You got that laugh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I'll leave that. Hey, man, look. See, but like I said, once again, I root for Charlemagne. Charlemagne did straight stand-up stuff for me.
Yeah, man.
Did that damn radio station, and they ain't even want to let me in. Charlemagne was like, "What, Nick? Go get Corey, man. Woo, woo, woo." Charlemagne did stand-up shit for me, so I root for Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, that was dope, man. Because what's interesting that you brought that up. What was so dope was how he admitted it. Like he was really honest, right? And I didn't realize that Charlemagne was from the same hometown. So once again, it was crazy because it's like, yo, dog, you right down the street, and you being disrespectful, and you from the crib. I didn't know that. So when you put all that personal stuff to it, people feel some type of way. Like for instance, this was a couple years ago, maybe about 10, 12 years ago, right? I used to do this joke called "They Owe Me Money." And the joke was, whenever somebody did something whack, they owe me money. If the movie came out and it didn't make no money, they owe me whatever I paid to go see it, right? So I had this joke about music albums. So, because I didn't know that the Hot 97 set you up. This is Hot 97 will throw it in the air, and then they'll cut it, and it'll sound like you just killing somebody. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I had this joke where I said, I said Method Man owed me I forgot what album it was. It was one of them albums he had dropped. And I was like, yo, I only got 2 singles out of that. So I said, the joke was, well, I only paid $14.99. You owe me $8.50. Like I was just joking around.
Right.
Joking around.
No, you didn't.
Meth called me up. Yo, B, man. What's up? You ain't feeling me? I thought it was an imposter. I said, yo, who is this? He said, it's Meth, man. What's up? Yo, I heard you ain't feeling me in New York. I said, I forgot I said the joke. Bruh, his people called him. His cousin called him. The Wu-Tang called him. I had to apologize. I said, yo, it's just a joke I do. I said, I didn't know they was going to cut it up like that.
Right.
He was like, nah, man, we good. But I apologize, but I didn't realize that, messing around, that one joke was going to get back that fast. It just went. And this was way before IG got hot.
I'll be hurt if that happened to me because, like, I like the man. You know what
That's
I'm
my
saying?
guy. That's
like, I like him. I'll be like, oh, damn, what happened with us? I ain't even as close to him as you are. Man, Method Man, man, everybody root for Method Man, man.
Everybody, bro, everybody love man. No, I never heard nobody say nothing about Math, right? And he is my guy. Like, obviously, he called me, right? So the crazy part, when I said the joke, once again, not thinking, I'm saying it fast, I'm selling tickets, or, I'm gonna be at Caroline's or whatever. Right. And when he called me up, man, I was like, dag, dog, I ain't think about it like that. Wow. He's like, B, I'm trying to sell music. You killing me. I was like, all right, my bad.
It right, got up with you, and it fixed everything. which go back
fixed it.
to talk about. I sincerely wish I'd have called you first. I should have just been like, call Bill and see what this is. But I'm not perfect. I live the city life. I'm out here amongst all this, and sometimes it rub off on me. But when I catch myself and done something imperfect, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man,
Hey man, you got to get out that mud, man. We got to get you a massage, Corey. You got to go somewhere. You got, hey yo, you got all them demons and shit. You got all these past lives you got to clear up, man. I'm gonna help you, man. I'm gonna send you a little kit, teach you how to breathe, get you some candles.
Them junkyard dogs don't do nothing but just be outside till it get dark. They be like, that's me. I'm a junkyard dog, man. So
hey man, that's why people love you, man. You know, and like I said before, you know, that's why your shows are winning. You know, my shows are winning, your shows are winning because, you know, you tell the truth. And that's what's dope about it right now. I think right now you just got the right sauce, man. And, you know, we talked about it. Like, I think, man, if you just tighten it all up and just put that thing, man, that thing ready, bro. You got that rep, like you got that mama.
I'm loving it. Like I said, man, it's so funny, man. When somebody sent me something about Kwame Brown, I was like, why they sending me this? But look, when he gets to talking, he capture you.
He actually got a really good personality, man, and I was literally pleasantly surprised. He was engaging.
Yeah, so
he was really good.
Alamane and Steven Jackson and you know what I'm saying, Matt Barnes, whatever. Matt Barnes is the type, like, he remind me of me. He don't play that shit. He feel like if you coming at him, it's like, what's up? But if Matt Barnes, cool out, man. Y'all can't go back and forth. Y'all can't go,
man. Y'all can fix it. And you know what I think would be dope though, man? If they were, because it was Gilbert Arenas, Matt Barnes.
Come on up here. Matt Barnes invited him to the show. Like,
yeah, I think they should figure it out, because you know what would be dope if they grow from it and like learn something that they could do for not only for the culture, because we do need it. We do need it for the culture. Like, people need to see comedians like us bond like this, and we on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats that support each other. We need to see that, because you don't see that. So like, it would be dope for these athletes, whether they presently playing or retired, always have like a fraternity of respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? They did stuff that I wished I could have did. Like, I wanted to go to the league. That wasn't good like that. But like, they've accomplished and become successful men. Some guys played 15 years. Some guys played 3. Who knows?
Hey, they should make a bet. And I don't know what the bet gonna be, but if Matt Barnes lose the bet, he got to walk to the store with no shoes on. If Kwame Brown lose the bet, he got to get a Duke kid in his hair.
yo, Kwame got to get it laid down. He got to have his El DeBarge on, bro.
Just because, man, it ain't that serious, man, for people to get to. Man, I know when people supposed to go to war and when people not supposed to go to war. If it's a way to get out of going to war, you do it. Yeah. You do it, especially with your own kind, man. You be like, all right, let me cool out.
I wish the rappers would do what we doing right now. I wish, like, sometime if cats would just be like, yo, man, I was in Atlanta, man, and somebody told me blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, nah, I was in Chicago. I was in San Antonio. What you talking about? Who said that? Because a lot of times, like you said, because people feel some type of way, and now with social media, shit, it can just turn into a fire overnight. So it'll get out of hand.
Because we know how to beat that. The whole world gonna see this. They gonna see, oh man, they cool. It ain't nothing to that. That's why I was like, we go live and just holler at each other, man. Because yo, after you talk to me, like I said, my humility is not something that I hide and put in the dirt. I'm like, okay, was I out of pocket, Corey? You should have called him. I called him. Come on live. So these guys who make a living off beef, let's see if they make a living off this. Because if they make a living off this, that's good.
Yeah. Hey, listen. We'll tell people where you're gonna be this weekend. I know you're somewhere getting it.
I'm going to Naptown, man, at the Helium in Indianapolis, Indiana, and they got that race down there, that Indianapolis 500. Them hotels at least 200 a night.
Yeah.
So Naptown,
hey yo, you gonna have to spend the night at somebody's real house because the hotel's gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be in this weekend. I'm gonna be in New York at West Nyack. They just opened. New York supposedly just went back open to 100%. So that should be a good show, man. Good weekend for me. And then I'm coming to your city, Chicago. I'm already sold out, man. At the Schomburg in your city, man. They love me in your city, me.
That club in Chicago, Schaumburg, Illinois. Hey man, them people love comedy, man, and it's a big club, man. You're
It's
gonna.
big. It's big. Give me before you get out of here. Give me what's your top 5 cities you like.
I ain't got a top 5, man. I like going everywhere that I don't live. I want to see what's up with you. I'm checking your city out. When I come to your city, I'm checking you out. One thing I found out about the United States of America, we everywhere. Black people everywhere. So you know what I'm saying? And, yo, people who not black, remember, I love you too. I love who come at me correct. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's a mutual thing.
Right.
And tell us about your podcast. So can people check it out? How they get down with 5150?
See
Boom.
this right
So I
here?
love it, man. I got to get my own hats. I got the Bill Bellamy Network, and I ain't got no merch yet. I got to get my merch popping. I like that hat. That's hot.
Come see me.
Hey, yo,
I give
so
you the
are you gonna
idea.
come on my show? All right, here we go. This is gonna be the doing. You got to come on my show, and I got to come on your show. There it is. Done.
Bet them up. Bet them up.
All
So we
right.
look at that. And you
All
got to
right.
bring somebody with you, Bill. You know, see, Bill, one thing about you, man, you know a lot of people and a lot of people like you. So
Right.
bless you come to the show, bring one of your famous homeboys or homegirls with you. Because it helps what I'm doing. It helps what I'm doing. People love that,
I
man.
got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. You just got to give me like a Tuesday or Wednesday. Usually I'm in LA, and you give me a couple weeks notice, or then I'll bring one of my crew through. So one of the homies, the blessed, that'll just we gonna get them numbers up. We know what it is, but I just want to say I love you, my brother. Keep rocking. I hope you get in shape so we can hoop again. I know you. I remember when you used to dunk. Right now you're doing power layups. I get it. You off the glass with it. I know.